Hello, 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 sellers. I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Today, I'm going to talk about a super, super, super great topic. This is good if you're an eBay seller with or without an eBay store. It's also a great set of tips, actually 5 tips, whether you're a newer seller or a more experienced seller. And hang on for tip 5 because it's really interesting and you may not know about it. So let's get right to it. So this is going to be how to outsell your eBay competition. And hang on a second, I've got props for this in 5 easy steps. So we're going to outsell. We're going to get ready. I always think of like weightlifting, right? So we're going to get ready to outsell the eBay competition. We're getting our weights, so we're getting in shape. I've also got this. This is actually fun. I use this to keep my fingers nimble because we're on the computer so much. So how to outsell, keep going, keep my strength up to outsell my eBay competition in 5 steps. So you ready? Here we go. So hang on a second. There we go. I'm just gonna like move the props over and so they don't fall over. Okay, great. So step 1 is this is when you, even in a category that you know pretty well, I bring this up because what happens a lot with the internet is things change. So this could be a category that you sell in regularly, or perhaps you sold in 3 months ago or 6 months ago. And what can happen sometimes is we forget to do due diligence on it and we leave money on the table, right? We don't price something right, or we price too high and then it's sitting there forever. We're like, eBay, what on earth is going on? So I'm picking a very general category, but this works in any category. This works on very niched categories, also very broad categories. And because this is September, and I'm going to date this September 9th in 2024, I picked Christmas, right? I don't know about you, but everybody I talk to when I'm in my membership with my wonderful members, Love to Be Selling Insider, we are gearing up for fourth quarter. We are working. But back to my weights. We are working to be ready for fourth quarter. So I picked a holiday one, but you can certainly do this on anything. You could do this on LL Bean shirts, Nike. You can do this on shoes. You could do this on jewelry. You can do this on kids' toys. You can go very broad or very niche, depending on what you're looking at. And what I picked was a very, very broad category and a very big category and a very good category, which is Hallmark Christmas. So let's take a look at this. So you're sourcing or you're listing. You might have some on hand. And right now, September is a great time to be listing Christmas ornaments. You certainly want to list Christmas year round. But if you've got Christmas unlisted, now is absolutely the time to get listing. And what I did is you just go into eBay like you're shopping, okay? You can do this on your phone or on desktop. I'm doing it on desktop. And all I did was type in Hallmark Christmas ornament. Now look at this when I type this in. Look at this drop down. This shows you popular searches right now when you do this. So ornament lot. It lets me know that people are selling ornaments in lots. Very smart, especially a lot of them are small. They're going to save on postage because postage costs money. You can offer them a better deal. Hallmark Christmas ornaments vintage. And then people are looking for current 2024. They're looking for Disney. Makes a lot of sense. Santa, Muppets. Then interesting, 79, 2003, limited. But all we're typing in is Christmas ornaments. And when I did that, get this, over 250,000 are listed. So this tells me immediately this is a very, very, very big category. You may go in and be searching your item. You know, it's a cheese board, it's a frying pan, it's a specific game, or maybe you're checking a certain brand of game or playing card or blouse or top or hats or jackets or snowsuits. I always think of snowsuits coming up. But this has a lot. Okay, so it tells me first off, because we're looking to beat the competition. So when you see something like this, this doesn't mean no, don't buy it, and no, don't list it. But what it tells me is I'm going to really need to do some homework to get my price, because I want to get my best price, right? and to get it sold. Just because it's a Christmas ornament or an Easter item or a Father's Day item or a Mother's Day item or whatever it is, just because it's very specific to a special event or holiday does not mean it will sell. I need to do my homework on it. So, and the 5 tips I'm going to give you are going to help you with that. So 1, take a look at the category. Tells me there's a lot. Then scroll down, and you can do this on the app too, by the way. The filters will show differently. To the left are the filters. And when eBay offers search filters like this, it lets you know this is how buyers shop. So this is information that you're going to want to put and use in your item specifics when you're listing. It also may be a really good idea to also put them in the title. Okay. So looking to the left, and again, on your phone, you'll see this as filters. The time period is very, very interesting. So look at this. There's only a few before 1900. So clearly those are antique. Then we've got 141 in the 60s, 1400 in the 70s, 8,000 in the 80s. You see the number goes up as it gets more modern, and it goes up and up and up. So take a look at the ornament or whatever the item is. Oftentimes there's a trademark or a logo or a maker's mark, or there's something on it if you look at it, and it will say the year on it if it's an item that's not in the box. And even when you're buying used items, many times, even though it's used, the person, whether you're buying at a flea market or you're buying at a thrift store, and certainly if you're buying retail, you're going to have the box, but they have it in the box. So it's used, it's been used, but they put it back in the box, especially with ornaments. A lot of times they do, because they're storing it that way. Okay. So again, obviously, if I look at the box, I'm going to see it. The visual search can help you with this. And if you're not aware of it, the visual search on eBay has gotten much better, which is you can upload a picture of the ornament that you're selling or whatever the item is. And think about it with the board game, the doll, whatever, the teddy bear, is you want it face forward so that the photo search can really get a good idea of what you're selling. And you can search it with eBay. I find the app is really good for this. So what you're doing is you're doing the search on eBay. And when you do it, you're going to see a little camera icon to the right, very much like uploading to Google. And you can upload the picture, and then eBay will search the image of the item, and that can help you. And if you see like 5 of the teddy bears, they're exactly like your teddy bear, you can't find a maker's mark on it, but they're indicating the year, then consider the fact that everybody else has got the year. That might work for you too. But with the hallmark, the year really matters. So look for the maker's mark on the ornament. And the other thing I wanted to point out with this is, and this is one that I looked at. So this one has free shipping, the brand new one. Excuse me, not brand new. It is brand new, the newest listing. But you scroll down, this one has free shipping. But then all of a sudden these don't. So that immediately flags me, which is, okay, the year they're created really matters, okay? And the other thing is, clearly some people are doing free shipping and some people aren't doing free shipping. And what I'm after is to beat my competition. So the first thing is to do the general search. That's tip 1. The second tip, and this will depend on your category, again, whether it's clothing, whether it's toys, whether it's plush. Second tip is, what are the filters? And you're going to look to the left or look on the phone. With Hallmark, clearly the year it's creative matters. For a lot of times with clothing, you'll see filters for the color. So it lets you know the color matters. Lets me know this might be a good thing to put in the title. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at solds. You can look at solds through product research, which is free on your desktop or on the app. You can also check solds with what is called advanced search on eBay. And that's what we are going to do. And let me just show you to do it. And again, I'm just doing it because I've got this pulled up. So you're scrolling down, and again, you can do this on the app. So look at this too, just interesting to let you know. We've got 3,800 in auction, 255 are buy it now. So the majority are in buy it now. And then about half of the buy it nows are doing best offer. So again, just scan through, see what other people are doing. And so what I'm looking for is sold. Okay. I want to see what it sells for. And I'm scrolling down. So again, variety of price. We've got 13. It was a bid, so that was an auction. $20, free shipping, $19.99. This is the Hobbit. Obviously, they charge for shipping because it's not showing free shipping. So they sell. I'm scrolling back up. So over 15,000 have sold. Okay, and these are recent solds. Okay, so it lets me know, yes, it sells. And then for more data on solds, you're going to want to hop over to product research. But while you're in the solds, before we hop over to product research, which used to be called Terapeak, take a look at the keywords for the solds. These are the ones that ended recently. Okay, look at this. So Hallmark Christmas ornament, a Charlie Brown, and then they put in the Christmas tree, which is really interesting. Okay, so Charlie Brown and Christmas tree. Very well known. And here we have Hallmark. Again, another Peanuts one. Obviously, Peanuts very popular, right? The Doctor is in 210, so they know the year on it. It must be on the bottom of this. No box, and they cap that because they want people to be sure that they know that. Okay, normally you don't capitalize. Clearly, this seller wants to be very, very clear with the buyers. They are not getting the box. And again, you've got to do what's good for you. If you think that people might be searching through and you saw a lot of active listings for this that had the box, yours doesn't have the box, so you're going to offer it for a little bit less money, definitely something to consider because you want to be sure that they know what they're getting. Back to the Hobbit. Okay. Gandalf the Grey, which is the name of the ornament down here, 2012. Again, the year, remember the year on these is important. This is a Hallmark keepsake ornament. Hallmark makes different kinds of ornaments. Christmas ornament, okay? Down here, they're using jargon, which I don't really recommend, but for this seller it worked. NOS means new old stock. Baby's First Christmas, Hallmark. It's a premium ornament from 2019. Round pick. Again, it's a round picture frame. Great detail on that. And it has a duck, which I think is so cute. So again, they're really looking at keywords. They're looking at the year. A lot of good information. And these are the solds in the solds titles. And notice they're really using their keywords. Remember, for titles, you have 75 to 80. So just look up the solds quickly and you'll get an idea of, so the year really matters, the name of the ornament. The one seller with the Peanuts one, that it didn't have a box. They wanted people to be sure that they knew that. Okay. So now we're going to hop over to, so we're looking at general search. We're looking at what are the filters, because that lets you know what's important to the buyer. You may think something's really important, which is great, but what we're interested in is what do the buyers think is important? Because that's how I'm going to stand out in search, is to take advantage of those filters. So I want to be sure to put that information in if I know it. Check solds. And when I'm checking the solds, I'm looking at the pictures that they're showing, and the ones that were in the box, that was the first picture, so they could see it was in the box. And I'm looking at the keywords. So that's 4 tips. And now the 5th one, and this is coming from using product research. Let me pull this up for you. And this is a good one. You're going to like this one. So here we are in product research. So if you don't know, product research is under the research tab. It used to be called Terapeak. Now it's product research. You're going to pump it in. Let me just make sure this shows yes, good. Now I put it in for the last year. You've got a bunch of things you can look at, but particularly because it's holiday, I wanted to look at a full 12 months, but you can do 6 months, 90 days, 30 days. Okay. And what's nice is, if you don't know, you've got this little toggle thing and you want to toggle it on, because these graphs are great, which is it shows you the sales trends. Let me just turn it off. So this, you're going to see money. Money is great. You scroll down, you're going to see that, just to let you know it's still there, just smaller. But I really like these sales trends. Okay, so this is going to be over a year. Average sold price, average shipping, free shipping. Only 34% of the people do free shipping. So again, I might go along with the majority and do and charge, or maybe a way to beat the competition is to offer free shipping, because that way I'm a smaller percentage offering free shipping. So that's a bonus tip for you. This is what I wanted to show you if you're not aware of this. So when you're in these graphs in product research, see this blue one? And this is average price, which is pretty steady. The price doesn't vary that much. They're all like around between 20 and 25 for the most part. Look at this. There's an arrow here. Okay, so when you get all the way to the end, click the arrow. Look at this. This is the second chart in product research, and a lot of sellers don't know about this. So again, you look at the blue graph and then click the arrow. Look at this. Isn't this interesting? So yes, Christmas sells year round. I'm always counseling my members and sellers that I work with. Yes, sell Christmas year round. Yes, list Christmas year round. And again, our search here is Hallmark Christmas ornament. But look at this. It really spikes. Look at this. Because what this is, let me scroll back up. This is total sold. So 10,000 here, 20, 30, 40. Look at this. It really peaks November, December, and it stays strong in January, by the way. So if your ornament doesn't sell in the holidays, hang tight because a lot sells in January. So yes, Christmas sells year round. Yes, the prices are pretty consistent, but the volume, the sales volume is massive once you get into November, December. So that was my fifth to stand out from the competition is you might have this really terrific item and maybe you have some people that are priced underneath you and you feel really strongly about your price. Hang in there because perhaps the people that are priced less than you, they will sell off. And there is such a huge surge November, December, especially if you're listing right now. Not necessarily that I want to go for the least expensive. I might go a little higher. And the people that are priced underneath me, they will sell off and I won't get my price because I'm going to hang tight till November, December, even January. So that's what I wanted to show you, especially when you're pricing the toys. But this can be true for winter coats, for snowsuits, for boots, really all categories, home decor, is yes, check with the product research for the prices, for free shipping. But click that second graph and look at what the sales volume is because that can really vary and that can help you with strategizing so that you beat your competition. And you might have to hang in a little bit longer, but you're going to get a better price. Okay. There's a lot of good information coming up with eBay Open. And eBay Open this year, let me just show you this. eBay Open this year is coming up. In a few weeks, September. It's going to be September 25th and 26th. It is all online this year, and it's 2 days this year. And eBay has packed a ton of information and a ton of presentations into 2 days. Yes, it's online. Yes, it's recorded, but there are things that are available when you attend live. And it's also well worth a little planning, just like planning your listings and planning how you create your listings so that you beat the competition. Also doing a little bit of planning about attending eBay Open can really help you to maximize your time so that you get absolutely the most information out of the 2 days. So hop over to my website. I love to be selling. Grab this. It's my gift to you. eBay Open Seller Success Planner. I've run 2 sneak peek events for eBay in the past to help sellers get ready for eBay Open. And what I've done is I've taken everything that I share in those events and I've put it into this planner and I'm making it available to you, my seller friends. So do grab it. It's super helpful and will help you with planning and having a wonderful eBay Open. Okay, so grab that on my website. And I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye, everybody.